Hi, and thanks for listening in today. Here's a question. Where do most people save for retirement? That's kind of an off-the-wall question. It could be a lot of everything, but where are we taught to save money? Before we get into saving money or retirement, the first thing we need to let people know is we don't give tax or legal advice. We know what the laws are, what the rules are. You can confirm what we're telling you with your tax attorney or CPA. Where are people taught to save money? 401ks, IRAs. Something that is tax delayed. Now, it's all taxable still, but you don't pay taxes yet. You can put money in and then have it grow. Hopefully it does, and it doesn't lose money, and then you get to your money at retirement, and that's when you pay taxes. Believe it or not, it's the worst possible time to have to pay your taxes. Time magazine back in '09 said that the 401k is a lousy product, a financial flop, a rotten repository. It's rot full of fees and full of risk. And you can take a look at the ups and downs of the market. This is a chart of the market. That's the red line. Since 1998 to current. The ups and downs, the scary parts. Our clients actually that we work with, there's a way where you can actually have stock market gains without the downside risk. Our programs we put our clients into are guaranteed to maintain your gains. If the market goes down, we don't participate when the market loses money. Most people don't realize that that is even available, where you can have the gains of the market without the risk, and that is what is available and why you're listening to this today. It's also 401ks are full of fees, a lot of fees. Retirement Savings Drain is a document that was written that proves that the average 401k investor will pay $155,000 in fees, and that's on the low end. The average is actually much higher over their lifetime of putting money in. The fees that are hidden within 401ks will eat away at 40 to 60% of your retirement nest egg. And that's before taxes come into play. And taxes are another humongous deal. This is a historical tax chart that shows that the top tax bracket we ever had was right after World War II, 94%. For the decade 1950s, it was 91%. Now you had a lot of things you could write off, but what you couldn't write off, basically you had to give to the government. We had bills to pay. Well, guess what we have today? We have bills to pay. And taxes just went up on everybody. Our top tax bracket, 39.4. Do you think there's a lot of room for taxes to go up? Oh, you better believe it. And they're going to have to. We have trillions of dollars in deficits. We have 10,000 baby boomers turning 65 every day, and will for the next 18 years tapping into Social Security and Medicare, and taxes is how we pay the bills in this country. Well, think about this. What if there was a legal way to opt out, not pay taxes on some of your income, and that's what's available? The funding vehicle is shocking because it's a properly structured equity index life insurance contract. Now, the word life insurance scares some people, but don't let it. It's the vehicle that allows you to hook a trailer to that, put as much money in it as you want to, and they can't tax it, and it's in the IRS code. It's been the secret of the ultra-rich for years. I'm talking over 100 years. There was a book written called Tax-Free Retirement. It became a nationwide bestseller. Why? Tax-free. You can legally opt out of paying taxes on a portion of your income, and it's the money that you save. And it's not subject to those high fees that I just talked about within 401ks. There's another book written called Common Sense Retirement, where the author proves where a properly structured equity index life contract will out-earn an IRA or 401k by nearly 300%, and it's tax-free on top of that. This is something that should be getting your attention. If you don't have to pay taxes, guess what else? There's no age 59 and a half rule, is there? You can retire anytime you want as long as you have the money. It's a money thing now. It's not an age thing. This is the last 12 years of the market. If you had $100,000 in the market and you had the perfect broker, today if you're $100,000, you'd have $102,000. That's before fees are figured in. With the programs we put our clients into, we don't participate when the market goes down. Notice the zeros when the market lost money. We're capped at 13%. That's the most we could earn, but that's a great rate of return today. But look at this. In the last 12 years, our clients had an average rate of return of 6.54, so of their money, they have $213,000 versus everybody else's $102. And if the market goes down, we keep that $213. You can never, ever lose your money. So looking at this chart, where would you want your money to be? In the column on the left or the column on the right? Before you answer that, understand that this column on the left is taxable. The column on the right is completely tax-free. So what's your number? How much money per month do you need when you retire? Let's pick an age, let's say age 66. How much per month would be good enough for you? $3,000 a month? $5,000? This is a monthly income now. $7,000? Let's look at the middle column just for easy math. If you're 20 years old and you start saving money, if you save $113 a month, that's all you need to save, that will give you $5,000 a month in income at retirement. Not bad. But if you just wait 10 years, wait till start saving till you're 30, now you're having to save $260 a month. If you waited till you were 40, $628 a month to have the same $5,000 a month income. If you're 50, look at this, $1,700 a month. And at age 60, if you just start saving now, you want a $5,000 monthly income, might as well just keep on working. If you can make enough money to save $8,000 a month, to have your $5,000 a month income, just keep working. And that's where a lot of baby boomers and people coming close to retirement are saying is, I can never retire, or retirement's going to be age 70. It's a scary time, and people don't have to worry about paying taxes if you structure it and understand how these plans work, and that's why the person who told you about this said to listen. This is a big deal. It's a free country. You can choose when you pay your taxes. We know we have to pay them, but when do you pay them? With a 401k or an IRA? You pay them when you take your money out. That's when you need it. It's the worst possible time. With a properly structured equity index life contract, you can pay taxes on the deposit so it can grow tax-free, you can take it out tax-free, and you can transfer it tax-free. It's yours. It's not subject to taxation. Does it make sense to defer taxes and may pay more later? No. Now, if that's all we had to bring to you, that would be good enough. But our organization partnered with some 100-and-some-year-old insurance companies, over 100 years old. And they started something that has never been looked at before. It's life insurance you don't have to die to use. What happens if you have that heart attack, stroke, or cancer? And people buy life insurance in case you die. Well, what happens if you live? And that's what these programs do. Here are the statistics. 7 out of 10 people are going to have a heart attack, stroke, or cancer. I can't fix it. Those are the numbers. Average age of a heart attack, stroke, or cancer is age 43. Average age of a bankruptcy in this country is 44, 1 year later. And it's not that people didn't have health insurance. Most of them did. You just don't go back to work after that happens. Average disability time is almost 3 years. So people, they get sick, they spend all of their retirement, they're out of money, then they're bankrupt. Well, here's a scarier thought, is if there's 2 people, partners, husband, wife, there's a 91% chance one of those 2 people will have a heart attack, stroke, or cancer. It's going to happen. It's a scary statistic. What this company will do is this. With your tax-free retirement, if you fall sick, and it hasn't been fully funded yet, that's okay. Your tax-free retirement plan will self-complete if you fall sick, and the company will pay you every penny you had planned to save and receive all the way through retirement up to $1 million, all the way up to that total life insurance tied to the policy, or $1.5 million depending on the program, even though you hadn't fully funded your retirement. Tax-free. It's an indemnity program. They just give you the money. They're not reimbursing medical bills. So you can pay off your house, pay off your car. Maybe there's a cure in Europe. If you only had $50,000 in this account, but your plan was to have $500,000, so is $500,000 of life insurance tied to that and you fell ill, they're going to give you access to that full $500,000. And they thought about that even further. If you didn't have that heart attack, stroke, or cancer, if you just couldn't perform 2 of the 6 basic activities of daily living, they give that money to you as well. It's available to you. So what do you want? If you fell sick, do you want a get well card or do you want a check? Because the retirement plan, the 401k, IRA, the program you have isn't designed to do that. It's not there for you. This program is. It's absolutely amazing, and this is an actual check to one of our clients who got a policy, made 8 premium payments, and then was diagnosed with stage 3 cancer. And in August of last year, the company stroked them a check for over $300,000. He was still alive. He hadn't died. And they said, here, tax-free, his family didn't have to worry about finances. And that's the power of what this program brings. So in a comparison with an average qualified plan, we talked about tax-free. We talked about these living benefits. If you had $100,000 in a 401k or an IRA and the market dropped 50%, you're subject to loss. You're going to lose some money. If the real estate values drop, we can't control that. If they drop 30%, they have done that, so it could happen again. Maybe you needed some income. You're going to take out $30,000. No, you're actually going to take out more because you have to pay taxes. Maybe you're not 59 and a half yet. There's a penalty on top of that. With the program and solution we can bring to you. If the market drops, we don't care. We sleep at night because you're guaranteed to keep your gains. If the real estate value is dropped, that we can't control. But if you needed $30,000 for income, take it because there's no penalties. There's no taxes. So at the end of the day, with an average qualified plan, there's little money left. With this program, there's $70,000 left. But understand, is if the market tanks again, real estate values go down again, are you a little stressed? What's one of the #1 causes of medical problems? Stress. And this program carries a $250,000 living benefit that you have access to if you fell sick. And on top of that, the goal is not to get sick, but the ultimate living benefit is retirement income. And with this program, it can be structured when you turn on your retirement income, it can be guaranteed for your life regardless of how long you live or what the market does, guaranteed. 80% of retirees will outlive their money. This program can be structured to be guaranteed that you will not outlive this. Get back to the person who showed you this and said, listen in. I truly appreciate your time.